I'm here with Miss Lindy Stout at AdFest 2013, and she's going to give us the seminar on the topic, It Takes Two, the importance of collaboration. Hi, Lindy.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Yes.
Great to be here.
Thank you for giving us your time for the interview.
Pleasure.
So I'll just shoot the questions that I have in mind. Actually, I wanted to know more about the seminar that you're giving about It Takes Two, the importance of collaboration. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Well, it's really about the importance of the relationships between the agencies and the production companies, meaning the producers and the directors, and just how important it is, I guess, to bring in the production company much earlier, perhaps at the conceptual stage, because there is such a wealth of ideas. And so it's all about how ideas breed other ideas, and producers got such a wealth of knowledge about the technicalities, the most extraordinary things that they can do nowadays. And the directors, of course, are the visual storytellers. And so they could almost contribute at the pitch stage for some of the creative work. And we've got four terrific case studies, one from India, Japan, Hong Kong, and from Paris. And they will be showing the case studies and then just talking about how the collaboration between the agency and the production company lifted it up a notch or two into something really magical. Yeah.
So in the past, did you see that it was like kind of like a problem that the agency and the producer and the director didn't get to talk so much?
Well, yes, and I think there's new ways of working. It just really boils down to the importance of the relationship. Creatives and directors, they've just got to... The best work comes out when people really trust each other. And that's when the magic happens, because it's, there's no fear about budgets, because there's a set line, they know that they can't go over, they understand each other. That's when the magic happens.
I know that you've been working at Shots for a very long time as an editor.
Yes.
Also. So, and right now you're currently doing your own thing, right, at 1.4.
Yes.
Can you tell us the difference between being an editor at Shots and at 1.4?
Well, I guess I always got to do what I really wanted and choose the work I really liked. So I spent, before Shots, I was at a magazine called Creative Review, and I guess that was my introduction to creativity. And it's as we all know, it is such an exciting world. The smartest minds, artistic minds, clever people, and fun people. I love that balance between, working exceptionally hard and playing hard. And of course, in the end, terrific work. So at Shots, it was all about selecting the best work from around the world, mainly commercials. Creative directors would send us in their work, and every 2 months we would scan everything. So it was like an award within itself. We would make a showcase of the very best work. What 1.4 is a daily uploading of
Kind of like an online magazine?
It's an online magazine.
Yeah.
It's mainly about filmmaking, but it's short form filmmaking. So web films, music videos, where I think the most exciting work is going on, and commercials, and there's interviews with the directors as well. And then we have 6 of the best commercials a couple of times a month, where I go through and just select all my favorite ads.
Okay, and review them?
Well, it's reviewed. The reviews are always good reviews, because it just goes without saying at anything that if you get on, it's gotta be great. It's gotta be the best. Because the times are changing as well. It's not such big budgets. I know we don't like talking about budgets much, but it's, for me, it's about the creativity. It's about a new eye, a new vision on things, a new take on things. And it's like, basically, I know this is really simplistic, but you just feel it. You feel it on every level when you, and you know, some days you're going through stuff and you think, oh God, no, this is terrible. You know, oh no, same old, same old. And then all of a sudden there's something that does absolutely blows your socks off. It's just, it's wonderful.
So, what about techniques in film, or music videos? Like, have you seen anyone been using the new techniques lately, or anything that catches your eyes?
Well, what that has been catching my eye lately is how directors are going back to doing effects in camera. So with really terrific lighting, and instead of using whiz-bang post-production, which I've never been a great fan of unless it's funny stuff like Dougal Wilson's Shetland Ponies for Mobile 3. That's quite funny. That was out last week. But there's some very, very clever work. And I think this, with all the digital shooting, there's a temptation to shoot way too much footage. So what a headache for the editors. You know, days sifting through all the work. Whereas doing work in camera, you've got it there, you know when you've got it, you've got the angles, and I love that. And I think the budgets will be smaller as well.
Oh yeah, I think so. Much smaller.
Yeah.
And they don't have to fly over here to do post-production anymore.
But having said that, you can still see some really good work, where they've just green screened it, and then there's some very imaginative post that goes on. Aren't people clever? It just completely amazes me.
Yeah, but
It's art. It's art. Yeah.
But you're still a fan of, on-camera techniques.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Beautiful lighting.
Yeah. And talking about work, what is your criteria for selecting work to go on to showcases?
It's the feeling that I've never seen this before. It's fresh.
Yes.
It's-
Like that commercial?
yeah, and it's completely emotional. Like, people used to say it had to be relevant to the product, and yes, it does need to be relevant. I remember that exciting moment when everything changed in advertising with Sunny Balls, and then there was the gorilla for Cadbury's. It was just that gorilla. This is several years ago.
Right.
But that was so exciting because it was emotionally connected to the product. That wonderful warm flowing chocolate. So you understand more on it's not just on the rational level, it's emotional. It's like when you see a good piece of art, you're moved by it.
Right.
And that's a criteria. You're moved by it on many levels. You just know.
So something that has a big impact
Yeah,
right away.
yeah. It's a reaction.
So what would your advice be for young aspiring directors?
Apart from just view everything on 1.4.co, which is all about the best work, is to get a camera, get your mates, go and make film. On the weekends, at the night, write narratives, just keep making films and films and films. Learn how to edit, get your mates who can edit, collaborate with people. And then, when you've made 4 great films, or even 1 great film, enter it into the Young Directors Award, which has got a huge show in Cannes every year. So, or send us the work. I do a blog for the Young Directors Award as well. So we'd love to see more Asian work.
So anyone can send in their
Yep.
work to you,
Yep.
can contact you at any time.
Yeah, just go onto the Young Directors Award
Okay.
website and send us your work, and we'll start featuring you. Yeah, but just keep making films over and over again, and that's how you learn. Studying other people's work, going out, trying it, making mistakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any advice for young editors
Well,
also?
editing.
Editing music videos, just like you.
Well, give up your life and just be attached to a laptop the entire time and viewing work. You're just completely viewing work, and I guess you get your own criteria of what you like and don't like,
Right.
and just be open to knowing when your heart starts singing, you know you found something great.
Wow. Okay. Yes. Very good advice. All right. Well, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
For a lot of great insights today. And for more interviews or anything, you can check out at best2013.com. And for any more of music videos, reviews, or to check out any new artists, right, or directors, we could check out your website, which is
1.4.co.
1.4.co. All right. Well, thank you so much for today's interview. Thank you for
Absolute
your
pleasure.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.